Welcome to Star Watch Now, your front row seat to all the hottest gossip, drama, and breaking news from the world of entertainment. If it's trending, shocking, or star-studded, we're covering it. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Fans around the world were left absolutely stunned. Tian Xuning and Ziyu, two of the brightest rising stars in Chinese entertainment, have finally confirmed their love in 2025. What makes this love story different? And why has it become a global sensation? Stay tuned, because this is more than just celebrity romance. It's a story that could redefine how we see love in the spotlight. For years, the connection between Tian Xuning and Ziyu had lingered as one of the entertainment industry's most whispered mysteries. Every shared project, every fleeting glance caught on camera, every moment of chemistry they displayed on stage fueled the curiosity of millions. Fans became detectives, piecing together fragments from interviews, backstage interactions, and social media posts. Yet, no matter how intense the speculation grew, the two stars remained silent, choosing to shield their private lives from the relentless gaze of the public. This silence only deepened the intrigue, turning their bond into a story that lived in rumors, half-truths, and wishful thinking. The mystery surrounding them was not born of scandal, but of subtle affection that seemed too genuine to be ignored. It was this unspoken closeness, nurtured quietly for years, that set the stage for what would eventually unfold. At the beginning of 2025, everything shifted in a way that felt almost cinematic. A seemingly ordinary evening in Beijing became extraordinary when photographs surfaced of Tian Xuning and Ziyu sharing a quiet dinner together. The images, simple yet powerful, captured not grand gestures, but the authenticity of two people genuinely enjoying each other's company. Their smiles were unguarded, their expressions filled with warmth. Within hours, the photographs went viral, igniting online platforms across China and far beyond. The world was no longer dealing with guesses or speculation. Their connection had stepped into the light. What followed was a moment of rare vulnerability in the world of stardom. In an exclusive interview, Tian Xuning chose honesty over secrecy. With a steady voice, he acknowledged Ziyu as someone deeply significant in his life. It was not just a confession, but a declaration of courage, signaling his willingness to share a piece of his heart with the world. Shortly after, Ziyu responded not with elaborate explanations but with words that carried quiet strength. Her message on social media read, "Life is too short not to be honest with our hearts. Thank you for coming and for staying." That single sentence resonated far beyond the boundaries of fandom, striking at something universally human. In those moments, their story transformed from a rumor into a reality, from speculation into inspiration. What made the revelation unforgettable was not merely the confirmation of love, but the sincerity in how they chose to reveal it, calm, honest, and deeply human. It was less about spectacle and more about truth, a reminder that even in the dazzling world of fame, the simplest expressions of love can be the most profound. The turning point in this story did not arrive with fireworks or grand declarations, but with a quiet honesty that resonated more powerfully than any staged spectacle. When Tian Xuning finally spoke, the weight of his words carried an authenticity that fans had longed to hear. In a world where celebrities often deny, deflect, or disguise their private lives, his choice to stand calmly before the cameras and acknowledge Ziyu as someone profoundly important marked a rare moment of vulnerability. It was not the polished script of a star concerned with image, but the simple truth of a young man willing to let the world see his heart. That confession, delivered with quiet confidence, broke through years of speculation and silence, instantly transforming whispers into confirmation. For countless fans, it was a release of emotions they had been holding back, a validation of what they had always suspected yet never heard out loud. Ziyu's response added an entirely different shade to the moment, delicate yet deeply moving. She did not respond with a press conference or a lengthy explanation. Instead, she turned to her personal space, where her voice felt most genuine, and wrote, "Life is too short not to be honest with our hearts. Thank you for coming and for staying." In that brief message, she encapsulated not only her feelings for Tian Xuning, but also a philosophy of love and life that touched people across cultures and generations. The simplicity of her words, stripped of embellishment, carried a power that elaborate statements often fail to achieve. They were not merely words to confirm a relationship, but a declaration of gratitude, resilience, and hope. Together, their confessions created a wave that transcended fandom. Online spaces erupted with tears of joy, laughter, and endless expressions of support. People from Seoul to Paris, Tokyo to New York, gathered in digital communities to celebrate two young artists who dared to be sincere. Fans created artwork, songs, and videos, not just as tributes but as reflections of the emotions that Tian Xuning and Ziyu had awakened within them. What unfolded was not just a celebrity romance, but a cultural moment that revealed how much people still yearn for authentic love stories in a world often clouded by cynicism. The climax of their revelation was not defined by shock or scandal, but by a rare purity. A reminder that the most powerful stories are often the simplest, where love is declared not with spectacle, but with courage and truth. What makes the story of Tian Xuning and Ziyu so remarkable is not merely that two beloved celebrities admitted they were in love. It is the way they chose to do it, with honesty, tenderness, and a refusal to play by the usual rules of the entertainment world. In an industry where every gesture is scrutinized, calculated, and often stripped of authenticity, their decision to reveal their relationship with such simplicity became a powerful act of resistance. They did not cloak their feelings in mystery or hide behind carefully managed public images. Instead, they showed themselves as they are, two people who, despite fame and pressure, wanted to honor their emotions openly. This is what moved their audience most deeply. It was not just about romance. It was about courage, about the willingness to risk vulnerability for the sake of truth. Their small acts of affection, now viewed in hindsight, carry even greater significance. The flowers Tian Xuning brought to Ziyu's film set were more than a romantic gesture. They were a public promise, an affirmation that even in the middle of demanding schedules and bright lights, he would always make space for her. The tears that filled Ziyu's eyes in that moment were not staged. They were the expression of someone who had been seen, cherished, and supported in the most authentic way. To those watching, it was a glimpse into the kind of love that feels both extraordinary and deeply ordinary at the same time. The love of two people choosing each other despite all odds. Experts and observers began to point out that what Tian Xuning and Ziyu represented was a model of partnership that could endure the pressures of celebrity life. Their story spoke of balance, of the art of giving and receiving in equal measure, of building something real when everything around them is temporary. Fans connected to this on a profound level, because it reminded them that genuine relationships are not about spectacle but about shared strength, mutual respect, and everyday gestures of kindness. Perhaps that is why their story has lingered beyond headlines and hashtags. It resonates because it affirms something universal, that love, when lived with honesty, has the power to inspire. The emotional depth of their journey lies in this truth, that even under the most dazzling spotlight, what truly shines is sincerity. The love story of Tian Xuning and Ziyu did more than capture headlines. It began to reshape how both fans and the industry itself perceive relationships in the public eye. What emerged was not simply fascination with two young stars, but a broader conversation about authenticity and the power of vulnerability in an era dominated by carefully managed images. Brands and media outlets rushed to align themselves with this couple, recognizing that their openness carried a rare cultural currency. Campaigns featuring them together did not only sell products but also sold an idea that modern love can be honest, inspiring, and strong enough to withstand the pressure of global attention. This shift signaled a new direction for celebrity culture, where transparency became not a weakness but a strength that enhanced reputation rather than diminished it. Fans, too, began to see their own lives reflected in this story. Across continents, from Asia to Europe to the Americas, online communities discussed not just the romance but the courage it represented. Young people saw in Tian Xuning and Ziyu a reminder that love thrives when it is truthful. Older audiences admired their maturity, recognizing in their actions the timeless values of respect and devotion. By stepping into the light together, they showed that vulnerability could be a source of connection rather than a point of criticism. and this gave courage to many who had hidden their own relationships or feelings out of fear of judgment. The impact extended beyond personal emotions. Cultural commentators noted that their story challenged the expectation that celebrities must always maintain an untouchable facade. Their openness revealed the humanity behind the fame, proving that even those at the peak of popularity share the same desires for companionship and belonging. In doing so, they broke down barriers between stars and fans, creating a sense of intimacy that no publicity strategy could manufacture. Perhaps the most remarkable effect was the way this love story transcended national borders. International fan clubs held celebrations, created art exhibitions, and even organized charitable events in honor of the couple, transforming admiration into positive action. In this sense, their romance became more than personal. It became communal, a shared experience that inspired kindness, creativity, and unity. The new perspective that Tian Xuning and Ziyu offered the world was not simply that celebrities can fall in love, but that love, when embraced with courage and sincerity, has the power to influence culture itself. As the story of Tian Xuning and Ziyu continues to unfold, attention naturally turns toward what lies ahead. Their relationship has already given the public more than a simple confirmation of love. It has offered a vision of honesty and courage within an industry often shaped by secrecy. Now, the world wonders how this journey will evolve. Will their bond deepen into a lifelong commitment? Will the rumors of marriage one day transform into reality? Though neither has spoken directly of such plans, their words and actions hint at a future defined by shared dreams. Tian Xuning once expressed his desire to build a happy life with someone he truly loves, while Ziyu spoke of a warm family and the belief that true love is not about promises whispered in comfort, but about the endurance of two people standing together through trials as well as joy. These glimpses of their inner hopes allow fans to imagine a destiny for them that stretches far beyond the fleeting nature of celebrity romance. The anticipation is heightened by the way they carry themselves publicly. Unlike many couples who shy away from the spotlight after going public, Tian Xuning and Ziyu continue to show their bond with natural confidence. Their ease reassures fans that this is not a fragile flame but a steady light. Each new appearance, each moment of support on and off stage, feeds the narrative of a love that is still at the beginning of its story rather than nearing its end. This sense of promise makes audiences feel invested not only in their present happiness but also in the chapters yet to come. Speculation about what lies ahead is not limited to marriage alone. Some imagine joint artistic projects where their chemistry could enrich both film and music. Others believe their influence as a couple might lead them to philanthropic work, using their platform to support causes close to their hearts. These possibilities extend the meaning of their relationship beyond personal fulfillment, suggesting that their partnership could shape culture, inspire action, and leave a legacy that transcends entertainment. What remains most striking is the sense of hope they generate. In a time when public trust in celebrity relationships often feels fragile, Tian Xuning and Ziyu remind audiences that authenticity still exists. Looking ahead, their greatest gift may not be a wedding or a new project, but the continuing example of love lived openly, without fear. As 2025 progresses, fans wait not with idle curiosity, but with genuine affection, eager to witness a story that has only just begun. In a world filled with drama and noise, Tian Xuning and Ziyu's romance shines like a breath of fresh air, simple, sincere, and powerful. Their courage has touched millions, proving that true love still has the power to inspire us all. Thank you for watching Star Watch Now. If you enjoyed the story and want to follow every update on Tian Xuning, Ziyu, and more of Asia's brightest stars, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and join our community of viewers who believe in stories that matter. This is just the beginning, and we can't wait to share the next chapter with you.